There are names so powerful. They alone changed the course of history. Geniuses, conquerors, queens of relentless will, and minds centuries ahead of their time, from the shadows of Egypt's pyramids to Europe's thrones to the blazing laboratories of science. Each left behind a legend of their own. 20 immortal figures return in vivid, hyper-realistic detail. Which one captivates you the most? Share your thoughts below. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the video.
Number 1.
Napoleon Bonaparte, 1769–1821, known as the Conqueror of Europe, was a military genius and one of France's most exceptional leaders. Rising from an artillery officer, he won brilliant victories at Austerlitz, Jena, and Wagram, and crowned himself emperor in 1804. After crushing defeats in Russia and at Waterloo, his empire collapsed. Though exiled twice, he left a profound legacy: the Napoleonic Code, sweeping administrative reforms, and the grand tragic image of an emperor shaped by glory and downfall.
Number 2.
Cleopatra VII, 69–30 BCE. The last queen of ancient Egypt was a dazzling symbol of intellect, beauty, and power. Ascending the throne at 18, she skillfully forged alliances with Julius Caesar and later Mark Antony to defend her crown against Roman pressure. After the defeat at Actium, she chose death by snake venom. Cleopatra became an immortal legend, a queen of ambition, allure, and tragedy.
Number 3.
Julius Caesar, 144 BC, a brilliant general and statesman, was one of the greatest figures of ancient Rome. He conquered Gaul, crossed the Rubicon, launched civil war, and became Rome's supreme dictator. Though admired by the people, he was assassinated in the Senate by those fearing his absolute power. Caesar's legacy lives on through his reforms, the Julian calendar, and his immortal words, Veni, Vidi, Vici.
Number 4.
William Shakespeare, 1564–1616. The Bard of Avon is the greatest playwright in the history of English literature. With 37 plays and 154 sonnets, he used rich language and deep insight into human nature to create timeless masterpieces such as Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, and King Lear. His works reflect love, ambition, betrayal, and fate. Shakespeare's legacy has not only shaped modern English, but also moved the human spirit for centuries.
Number 5.
Philip Armour, 1832–1901, was an American meatpacking tycoon and founder of Armour and Company, one of the largest food corporations of the 19th century. He pioneered the industrial slaughter process, maximizing use of every animal part. With a modern vision, Armour helped transform Chicago into an industrial hub. Though controversial for labor practices, he is remembered as a symbol of American capitalism during the Gilded Age.
Number 6.
Kangxi, 1654–1722. The longest reigning emperor in Chinese history, ruled the Qing dynasty for 61 years. Ascending the throne at age 8, he crushed the revolt of the three feudatories, unified Taiwan, defeated Russia, and expanded China's borders into Xinjiang and Tibet. A learned ruler, he embraced Western science, patronized culture, and commissioned the Kangxi Dictionary. His reign marked one of the most prosperous and stable eras in China's imperial history.
Number 7.
Charlotte Edith Anderson Monture, 1890–1955, was the first Mohawk woman to receive formal nursing training and to serve in World War I. Denied entry to Canadian schools due to her heritage, she studied in the U.S. and graduated top of her class. From 1917 to 1919, she cared for wounded soldiers in France with the U.S. Army Medical Corps. After returning home, she continued nursing and advocated for indigenous children's rights. Her life stands as a symbol of courage, perseverance, and quiet dedication.
Number 8.
Melek Sultan, 1813–1872. Daughter of Sultan Mahmud II, was one of the prominent Ottoman princesses of the 19th century. She was known for her grace, education, and compassion. Melek supported charitable work, patronized the arts, and exerted quiet influence at court through diplomatic ties. Her life reflected the subtle yet powerful role of women in the Ottoman palace during the empire's reform era.
Number 9.
Qianlong, 1711. 1799, the sixth emperor of the Qing dynasty, ruled for 60 years and was one of China's most remarkable monarchs. He expanded the empire into Tibet, Xinjiang, and Mongolia, bringing Qing power to its height. A great patron of the arts and calligraphy, he commissioned the Siku Quanshu, a vast literary collection. His reign blended military strength with cultural brilliance, marking a golden era in Qing history.
Number 10.
Christine de Pizan, 1364, circa 1430, was the first professional female writer in Europe and one of the earliest feminist voices. Widowed at 25, she supported her family through writing, a rare path for women in the Middle Ages. Her seminal work, The Book of the City of Ladies, 1405, celebrated women's intellect and refuted gender prejudice. Christine's legacy paved the way for gender equality and remains a foundational influence in the history of Western literature.
Number 11.
Nikola Tesla, 1856. 1943. The Wizard of Electricity was a Serbian-born inventor who laid the foundation for modern electrical systems. He held over 300 patents, from alternating current and induction motors to early visions of a global wireless network. His strange experiments stirred both wonder and controversy. Though he died in poverty, Tesla is now hailed as a symbol of creativity, science, and visionary thinking far ahead of his time.
Number 12.
Queen Nefertiti, circa 1370, circa 1330 BC, wife of Pharaoh Akhenaten, was an iconic beauty and powerful figure of ancient Egypt. She co-ruled during a major religious reform that elevated the sun god Aten as the sole deity. Immortalized in her famous bust, Nefertiti symbolized royal grace and feminine influence. Much of her life remains shrouded in mystery, continuing to fascinate archaeologists and historians for centuries.
Number 13.
Marie Curie, 1867. 1934, a Polish-born physicist and chemist, was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize and the only person awarded in two scientific fields: physics, 1903, and chemistry, 1911. With her husband, she discovered polonium and radium, laying the foundation for nuclear physics. Working in hazardous conditions, she died from radiation exposure. Curie remains an enduring symbol of science, resilience, and a timeless inspiration for women across the world.
Number 14.
William the Conqueror, circa 1028-1087. Duke of Normandy, famously conquered England in 1066 after a decisive victory at the Battle of Hastings. He became the first Norman king of England, initiating a new era that bound England closely to France. William commissioned the Domesday Book and introduced sweeping administrative reforms. Though seen by some as a conqueror, he left a lasting legacy that reshaped medieval English history.
Number 15.
King Solomon, circa 990-931. Biso, son of King David, was the third king of Israel and renowned for his extraordinary wisdom and legendary wealth. He built the temple in Jerusalem and led the kingdom into a golden age. Legends say he had 700 wives, 300 concubines, and could understand the language of animals. Solomon is credited with writing Proverbs and Ecclesiastes. Though his later years were controversial, he remains an enduring symbol of wisdom and justice.
Number 16.
Attila the Hun, circa 406-453, known as the Scourge of God, was the most feared leader of the Huns. He united nomadic tribes and launched brutal campaigns across Europe, ravaging the Balkans and threatening both Eastern and Western Rome. Though seen as a symbol of savagery, Attila was a brilliant strategist. His sudden death on his wedding night, possibly from a nosebleed, ended one of the most terrifying reigns in history and cemented his place as a legend of raw power.
Number 17.
Homer, circa 8th century BC, the legendary blind genius, is credited with composing the Iliad and the Odyssey, epics that form the foundation of Western literature. He transformed Greek oral tradition into timeless stories of war and adventure. Though his true identity is still debated, Homer remains a sacred symbol of storytelling and human imagination that has endured for over 2 millennia.
Number 18.
Queen Seondeok, reign 632-647. The first female ruler of Korea, rose to power during the divided Three Kingdoms era. Known for her wisdom, scientific vision, and compassion, she built Kyeomseongdae, the oldest surviving observatory in Asia, and promoted Buddhism, education reforms, and diplomatic ties with Tang China. Despite resistance to female rule, she maintained her authority and left a lasting legacy in Korean culture, religion, and women's leadership.
Number 19.
Helena Modjeska, 1840. 1909, known as the Sarah Bernhardt of the East, was a legendary Polish stage actress. Rising to fame in Warsaw, she captivated American audiences with brilliant performances as Juliet, Lady Macbeth, and Ophelia. As the first European actress to triumph on Broadway, she also used her art to support Polish independence. Modjeska became a global cultural icon, representing patriotism, elegance, and the enduring power of women in the arts.
Number 20.
Oswald Avery, 1877–1955. A Canadian-American bacteriologist was the first to prove that DNA is the genetic material, laying the foundation for modern molecular biology. In 1944, at Rockefeller Institute, he and his team showed, through experiments with pneumococcus, that DNA, not protein, carries genetic information. Though never awarded a Nobel Prize, Avery is honored as the father of molecular genetics, a quiet scientist who revolutionized our understanding of life. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to share it with your friends and hit subscribe so you won't miss our next exciting content.